Hi, I'm Chef Alan Tatro with Global Sugar Art, and today I'm going to teach you a very basic technique, how to create this ruffled border on the bottom of a cake. This works really well on tiered cakes. You can put the border only part way up like we did on this cake, or if you look at the cake I have behind me, we did the ruffle all the way to the top. I have to give credit where credit is due. This technique was designed by my senior decorator, Angela. So thank you to Angela for this technique. Today we're using Satin Ice's new burgundy fondant. And what I want to show you at the end of this video is that we can change the color of this fondant and its appearance by steaming it. So I'm going to teach you how to steam fondant at the end of this video as well. This is a super easy technique. This is the burgundy fondant, and I've already rolled some out. I've used my pasta machine and I've set it on about a number 2. So you don't want them too thin or the ruffles will collapse on you. Today I'm using the FMM all-in-one rose cutters. Any 5-petal rose cutter will work. For this cake I chose a 75 millimeter. The larger the cutter, the more the ruffles will stick out. So when you're sizing your cake, be sure that you allow for another inch or inch and a half all around the cake for the ruffle border. So I just put a little bit of cornstarch on here, and I'm going to cut out a couple of petals. The technique is super simple. Let's just move that one aside. I'm going to use a ball tool. Make sure that the petals are cut all the way through. And just using a ball tool, you're going to just slightly thin the very edges. Don't go way down on the petal. Just do the very edges. Okay, and that's about all you want to do. And then I'm going to turn this over. Now, you have 5 petals. I'm going to have one petal looking straight at me, this one right here. And I'm going to fold this whole thing in half so that that one petal goes right over where these 2 petals meet. And then once that's folded in half, I'm going to pick it up and put it in my hand. I'm going to turn it over. These little edges on the bottom just need to be folded up slightly. And then I'm going to create an S shape. So I'm just going to very lightly fold in and then back. So I've created an S. And then I'm going to pinch the back. And by pinching it, you're opening up this ruffle. Then to attach it to the cake, I'm going to use a paintbrush, and I'm using a little bit of gum glue. This is Tylose glue that I made. And you just brush a little bit on the cake. And then I fold the tail under. Oops. And I'm just going to use my brush, and I'm going to push that into the back of the cake. And then you can arrange the petals a little bit more. I forgot to mention in the beginning, for 1 pound of fondant, I added 1 teaspoon of Tylose, and I mixed that thoroughly. So Tylose is a gum additive, and this will help the fondant to hold its shape. So I'll do this one more time for you. We're just going to thin the very edges. And then we're going to turn it over. So I have the separation right here, and I have the solid petal right here, and I'm just lightly going to fold that in half, and then these 2 corners have to come up. So then you lightly fold in one side and then back. So it's an S shape, and that's what you're going to get, and then pinch that together. And if I want to do a second layer, generally I would go all the way around the cake and do 1 layer, and then go back and do your second layer. And that's all there is to it. You just keep stacking that up. You can see on this cake how I've steamed this part, and you can see the color. Now this was steamed a few days ago, and it still maintains a really nice color. But the new fondant that I just put on looks rather dull and lifeless. So I have a steamer ready to go. This is just a regular closed steamer, and just watch what happens. Now, of course it's going to be shiny because the steam is on there, but when that dries, it will be the same as this. Just keep the steamer a couple inches away. And if you have any little marks like, or any little leftover cornstarch, that will all disappear when you steam it. A lot of people steam all their fondant cakes. I don't usually do that, but I do find that with darker colors, they tend to dry a little paler and a little dull. So steaming really helps a lot. And that's the whole technique. Super simple, but it has a very dramatic effect on your cake. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and you can find all the supplies at globalsugarart.com. Have a great day.